Todd Chrisley may provide a lot of laughter on his hit TV show Chrisley Knows Best.
It's just me and you that's supposed to be walking through the door, not me, you, and your camel toe.
His off-camera drama has been anything but funny, though. Let's take a look at the double life of Todd Chrisley. Money management. Although the so-called patriarch of perfection family lives a glamorous life on TV, Chrisley has been in some serious financial trouble in recent years. In 2014, People magazine reported that the reality TV star filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy because he was about $49.4 million in the red, against assets worth $4.2 million. Chrisley later told Radar Online that the bankruptcy case arose due to a bad business situation involving a former investment partner and friends, and that he was not going to be stuck with $46 million as a result of it. Chrisley also said that the claim had ultimately been discharged after the parties involved reached a settlement. He told Radar simply, "I am not the only person who has filed bankruptcy, and I won't be the last. It is what it is." Unfortunately for Chrisley, that wasn't the last time his family would face financial jeopardy. In 2016, he was reportedly hit with a federal tax lien of over $500,000 and faced property seizure if he failed to pay. Yikes. Black sheep. It's no secret that Todd Chrisley's relationship with his son Kyle has been strained over the last few years, but things hit a fever pitch in October 2014 when Kyle gave a scathing interview to the Daily Mail in which he called his father bankrupt, toxic, and a snake, and accused Todd of gaining custody of Kyle's young daughter, Chloe, in an effort to improve his show's viewership. Chrisley addressed Kyle's words by explaining that his son is bipolar and often shifts his opinion of his father depending on his moods.
Kyle is bipolar. So when you have a child that deals with that, today I'm your best friend, tomorrow you don't know who I am.
He also said Kyle refuses to take the proper medication for his mental illness, but that he would be welcome back on the show if he ever were to straighten himself out. The rumor mill. Even before Chrisley Knows Best premiered in 2014, Todd was forced to address rumors that he is gay, despite his 20-year marriage and 5 children. He told People magazine that he's dealt with such gossip for years, but it's simply not true. There's no coming out. What you see is what you get. I am what I am. Other people's opinions of me are just not my business. A lot of those flames have been fanned by Chrisley's own son, Kyle, who even once claimed that Todd was carrying out an extramarital affair with a doctor. But Todd keeps a sense of humor about the long-standing rumors.
If I get bisexual,
you get it all.
I get it all. So I'm just greedy.
More family feuds. Casting more shadow over the family's peppy on-screen persona, People magazine reported in March 2016 that Todd's sister-in-law, Pamela Chrisley, had been arrested and charged with second-degree harassment after allegedly trying to blackmail and extort Todd out of hundreds of thousands of dollars. Pamela reportedly was threatening to sell a story about Todd to the National Enquirer unless he deposited hush money into her account. She was later released on a $1,000 bond and ordered to make no contact with victims for any reason or by any means, directly or indirectly, and no electronic communications of any kind. In an Instagram post, the reality TV star confirmed Pamela's arrest, claiming she tried to extort his family because his brother, Randy Chrisley, had filed for divorce. He wrote, "We are at peace now that we know who has been behind this tragic situation and ask for your prayers and support for healing at this time." Old skeletons. According to the Daily Mail, Todd Chrisley's first wife, Teresa Terry, launched a domestic violence claim against him for inflicting mental and physical abuse upon her during the marriage. In the suit, Terry alleged Chrisley wielded a knife and threatened to kill her and beat his own mother. Todd, however, had denied Terry's claims. The pair were married for 7 years and had 2 children together, Kyle and Lindsay. They divorced in 1996. Unreality. Another supposed revelation from Kyle's bombshell interviews with Daily Mail included his claims that Chrisley Knows Best has torn the family apart, in part because it's fake. He said, "This show has been nothing but bad for me. At this point, my dad has ruined me, and he's ruined the other 3 kids he's had who are spoiled. The whole thing is fake. He micromanages everything, so if you say something and he doesn't like it, he'll say, 'Stop,' and tell you what to say, and you'll do it again." For his part, Chrisley says he takes such words with a grain of salt.
The things that Kyle says, although they're not true and they're hurtful, but it doesn't change my love for him. He's my child.
Even so, it's difficult to totally dismiss Kyle's claims, especially after comparing how sunny Todd Chrisley's life seems to be on screen versus all the other controversies his family's been faced with when the cameras aren't rolling. How do those Kardashians do it? Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch more videos like the one you just saw, and leave us a comment to let us know what surprised you the most about Todd Chrisley's double life.